Hi everybody, it's me, Dee Dee, back with Nymphadora for part 2.
Yes, so Dee Dee found the ring. This is the black ring that I had made for her. What happened was some of the crystals can be taken out of the pond. It's very rare that people actually physically take a crystal out.
You can't, can you?
I cannot, no.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
So how it works is the pond is huge. It's huge. And the entire bottom is covered in the crystals, the gems, different colors, and things like that. And if I were to go up and stick my hand in it, it would be burned straight to the bone. You cannot touch the water at all.
Now it's not that you don't have...
I would be able to heal myself. That's fine.
But because that's a different type of dimension, is that what it is? It's like a portal? Okay.
Exactly, exactly. So if, say, I took Dee Dee and she would touch it, her hand would literally be burned to the bone, and it would be like that, seconds.
But it's beautiful, right?
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
And no one can swim in it?
No.
What about the people that live in Crystal City?
The people that live in Crystal City can, because their bodies are different. They're not like Dee Dee and I, where we have that physical, you know, skin.
But they can have it, you were saying, right?
They can, yes. But when they go to the water and they swim, it's different. Like their body kind of changes to adjust to it, I guess is an easy way to say it. But they are the only ones that can. It's very rare that they do, because they know that it's so important and the power that has it. So they try not to swim in it too often. The only time they do is if they're sick or if they're trying to help somebody else. So they will go into the water, absorb the energy, absorb the power, and you know, with magic with them.
They don't get sick too often though, do they there?
No, they don't. It's
and when
very
they do,
rare.
It isn't really a physical thing, it's a mind thing, isn't it? Like, you were telling me it's like a lessening of the power or something?
Right, it's kind of like when your battery drains or something
I gotcha.
like that.
Okay, so like a drainage, okay.
Yeah, so...
Now, how do they get there?
So
because
that's
you were telling me a little bit about that too.
So here's your ring back before I forget and put it down with something else, of course. So the people that live there, they're not just born there and they have families or things like that. What it is if a physical person here on Earth dies, they can, if they have some kind of supernatural abilities, spiritual abilities, things like that, they would live on and they would be transported to the Crystal City to live there. But
it's only certain types of abilities, right?
Yes. It's not like, oh, I can make myself invisible. I'm automatically going to go there when I die. Or I can read people, or I have telepathic abilities, or I can see the future, like all that kind of stuff.
Sometimes it has to be a combination of things.
It has to be a certain type of ability or a combination of abilities.
And you were telling me, because I would have assumed that they would have to be all white light, but that's not true. It's dual ability.
Exactly.
They have to be of dual nature. Now, why would that be if they're helping people?
Because when you pass away, you don't necessarily die or go to heaven or go to hell per se. There's some people, like these people that go to the Crystal City, that can be transported to another dimension. The Crystal City is special. That is above all other.
So it's kind of like that yin and yang thing where there has to be a balance.
Exactly, exactly.
So they're picked by the balance of their soul and certain or a combination of abilities that they have.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
So there's a friend of mine who we knew that she was going to go on to another dimension, but she automatically assumed that I was going to go to the Crystal City. If she had been there already, I had taken her there because she was sick when she was younger, and she just assumed I have what I need to have to go there, and she assumed that she would go there, and she ended up going to a completely different galaxy.
So you have not even seen her. Now, when you say the term galaxy, you're not meaning in space, are you?
No.
When you say, well, see, I want to clarify that, because when people hear galaxy, they're thinking space.
Right.
But for you, they're basically, I remember you called them spirituality pods.
Right.
So she went to something different, but it wasn't the Crystal City.
Yeah, she went to, she didn't go to heaven, she didn't go to hell like, you know, normal people would do here on Earth, but she went to a completely different place. She was kind of sad about it because she was looking forward, like she kind of got her hopes up about it. So I think that's why.
But is it a good place for her?
It is good, yes.
Because
not bad.
I've never heard of anything like that. Now, will she stay there for eternity, or will she move on at some point? When
eventually she will move on. It depends on her gifts that she has. Will determine on how long she stays, where she goes, things like that.
What does Uriel say about this? Because Uriel, when you're talking about the Bible, we have an end time. We've got end times.
Right.
So does that come about, and then all these other things disappear?
Yes.
They will.
They will disappear.
But no one knows that time.
Nobody knows when. Exactly.
So hearing about this pods is just fascinating to me. Spirituality pods.
Yes.
And there are other people in there with her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like a whole community, just like on the Crystal Mountain cities.
And now she was a good person, so she's not going to be with anybody that's...
Right, exactly.
Negative.
Yeah, exactly.
Are there negative spirituality pods? Have you ever been to one of those?
I haven't. It's not that I can't go there, it's that I choose not to. Only because of my evil side, I don't like
You don't want
blending.
to seep into you.
Exactly.
And maybe...
Exactly.
So you have a fear yourself that you might not be able to control
There
that.
is sometimes when I get on the verge of I can't stop myself, and that's kind of when I like disappear per se, where I will have to go travel somewhere just to kind of distance myself from whatever it is. And I've had that happen here on Earth. I've had that happen in other dimensions, other planets, things like that. So I kind of distance myself from that area for a while.
Do you kind of put up like a shield?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to what you have here, and what do they do? Because I still don't know what the
Dee
importance
Dee's
of the black
one.
crystal. Okay.
Dee Dee's black one. That one's special because, like I said, it's very rare that the crystals actually get taken from the pond. Normally, like these pieces here, they already have the gems, the crystals in them, and then they just get the powers and stuff put into them at the pond. This one was actually physically taken from the pond.
Oh, wow.
So it's very rare that that happens. Like I said, I cannot physically put my hands into the water. Uriel has to do that himself. With this piece, he actually picked up the piece, the black.
So does this also hold Uriel's energy?
Yes.
And
because he physically touched this stone
What
itself.
about his full power, or only part power?
Part the power, yeah. You cannot have the full power.
What could I do with that crystal piece?
That one has a lot of abilities because of it coming from the pond. Because the people of the Crystal City, they are very knowledgeable. They're very spiritual. They have a lot of different things that they have.
So they're pretty much clear souls.
Yes.
That they can put anything into them that they want to have. Is that correct?
Exactly.
So now, is that how that ring works?
Exactly. Yes.
So if I use that ring, I would say, okay, I want this or that or whatever into it, and then it just goes?
Yeah.
Or do I hold it? Like,
it's a ring, so you would wear it as you say it, but you don't have to keep it on for an amount of time. Just you have to physically be wearing it when you say what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a wish ring.
No.
This is more, okay, so it's not about, okay, I want $1,000.
Right,
This is really about, I want certain abilities and powers that are going to better my life, that I'm going to be used for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll make sure I understand.
So now these two pieces.
Show me the other pieces you have.
So this one here is a necklace. This one was actually gotten from a different planet. This one was actually found inside another pond. And that's why I definitely wanted to take it to the Crystal Cities.
That's really pretty.
It's gorgeous. Now, the color is the exact color of the pond that it was taken from. The color was absorbed into the crystals.
Oh, wow.
So, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Now,
one of my
all
favorites.
glass is all heavy.
It has a little weight to it. It's not...
Oh, yeah. It's not... Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You can see purple and blue.
Yes.
And...
That lake is gorgeous.
That's
one of my
beautiful.
favorites. Yes.
And this thing does the same thing.
Exactly. Anything that comes out of that infinity pond will have the same abilities.
So this basically is going to give the people the abilities that they would have if they lived in Crystal City, to be able to heal, to be able to
fortune telling, seeing the future.
But more so, heavier duty than that. They are able to change their bodies, change their abilities, increase, and all those things.
Exactly.
Okay, so when they put that on, do they feel it immediately?
Yes.
Okay, show me the other piece.
So that's the necklace again.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
Oh, look at it. Now I'm getting it on there. All right, let me see
gorgeous.
The other one.
So then the other one is a ring. This one, I actually found
I had a piece like this that had come from, oh yeah, that is definitely beautiful. I do like that.
The colors are beautiful. This has every color.
Now, you said this one shows some of the reflection on one end of the pond.
Yes.
Is that the green part?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
The green. Yep.
And I could see like almost a snow blue. Now this one is a little bit different because you said this one here, when you look at it, can show you future events. Yes. And you have an ability to change them.
Exactly. Because this one, how Uriel does the pieces is I will bring them to him. He will place them into the water, and then they need to sit for an amount of time. And depending on
that's when you go off to the city.
That's when we go to the city and things like that. Exactly. The strength of them determines how long they've been sitting in the water. Now, the necklace, I sat that in for, it would probably be like 3 hours our time here.
Yeah.
In the Crystal City, it's a lot different time-wise. This one, I actually left it there and came back for it. So this one sat in there a lot longer.
Okay. Oh, wow. I can see it glowing from here.
Yeah.
I see it glowing. Okay, well, that's all the time we have on this. I will put those on the website. I don't want you to be offended. I'm going to put the black crystal on too, simply because...
No, it's fine.
The other piece you got me didn't come from there, but it came from a different place, and I like it. I like it a lot better, and it does a lot of the same things.
Like I said, anything I give you,
it's green.
You do what you
it's
want.
Green, and green's my favorite color.
Of course.
So I'm going to keep that one. Okay, thank you, everybody, and we will be back with more videos soon.